The tennis world has been buzzing for months. A young woman from Quezon City has taken the sport by storm, winning her first WTA title, breaking into the top 20, and becoming the biggest draw in women's tennis. But nothing, absolutely nothing, could have prepared the world for what just happened. Serena Williams, 23 Grand Slam singles titles, the greatest champion in the history of women's tennis. The woman who redefined the sport with her power, her grace, and her unshakable belief in herself. She has seen it all, done it all, and beaten them all. And now, she has spoken about Alex Eala. The words that came out of her mouth have left the entire tennis world speechless. Not because they were harsh, not because they were dismissive, but because they were something far more powerful, a recognition of greatness from the greatest of all time. I think Alex has got to put on her list to play with Serena one day. Venus Williams had joked, suggesting that Eala should complete the Williams sisters trilogy by partnering with Serena in doubles. Eala's reaction was one of pure shock and delight. "Oh my God," she exclaimed. But Serena herself has gone even further. She has shared words of encouragement that Eala can draw confidence from. She has acknowledged the young Filipina's rise with a respect that few players ever receive. And she has made a prediction that has sent shockwaves through the tennis establishment. Serena Williams believes in Alex Eala, and the entire tennis world is speechless. This is not just a compliment. This is a passing of the torch, a recognition that the future of women's tennis is in good hands, a declaration that Alex Eala belongs among the greats. She's a world star, Venus Williams had said about her doubles partner. She's just incredible. And now Serena has echoed that sentiment. The Williams sisters, the two women who transformed tennis forever, have both recognized what Eala is becoming. Welcome to the story of a legend's prediction, a champion's moment, and a young woman who is about to prove that she belongs among the greatest of all time. The Lindner Family Tennis Center in Mason, Ohio, has hosted legends. For 125 years, this cathedral of tennis has witnessed the greatest champions the sport has ever produced. The names etched into its history read like a who's who of tennis royalty: Jimmy Connors, John McEnroe, Pete Sampras, Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal, Novak Djokovic, and Serena Williams, the woman with 23 Grand Slam singles titles, the most in the Open era, the greatest champion the sport has ever seen. Serena Williams made her return to tennis in 2026 after nearly 4 years away from the sport. She returned to the tour at 44 years old, teaming up with Victoria Mboko at Queens and later partnering with Karolina Muchova in Berlin. The tennis world erupted with excitement. Fans and pundits alike wondered if Serena could still compete at the highest level. But what Serena has done is more than just compete. She has embraced the next generation. She has recognized greatness in a young woman from the Philippines, and she has made a prediction that has left everyone speechless. Serena has always been a fierce competitor. She has never been one to hand out compliments lightly. But when it comes to Alex Eala, she has been anything but reserved. In an interview, Serena shared words of encouragement that Eala can draw confidence from. She acknowledged the young Filipina's rise and offered her support in a way that few players ever receive from the GOAT. Eala has always looked up to Williams as an inspiration, one report noted. So any words or actions from the 23-time Grand Slam champion are likely to resonate and motivate her further. And resonate they have. Eala has spoken openly about her admiration for Serena. In an interview with TNT Sports, Eala was tasked with picking the ideal player for 7 key categories. When asked about the best forehand in women's tennis history, she answered without hesitation, Serena Williams. She also named Serena's serve as the best in the game. "I did not think that I would be able to experience that in my lifetime. To be on the tour while Serena is competing as well," Eala said. "It's a major honor to be sharing the tour with Serena Williams after the American tennis icon ended her 4-year retirement and returned to tennis at 44 years old. The mutual respect between the two players is undeniable, and Serena's prediction has only deepened the bond between them. She can go far," Serena reportedly said. "She has the talent, the drive, and the support of a nation behind her. That is a powerful combination." The words hung in the air like a promise, a declaration. a challenge to every player in the draw. Serena Williams believes in Alex Eala, and the entire tennis world is speechless. The media room at the Lindner Family Tennis Center is packed with journalists from around the world. Cameras flash. Recorders hum. The anticipation is palpable. Serena Williams sits at the podium, her presence commanding respect. She's been asked to speak about the tournament, about the state of women's tennis, about the next generation of champions. She answers each question with the wisdom of someone who has seen it all. And then the question comes. What do you think of Alex Eala? Do you think she can go all the way? Serena pauses. She looks out at the sea of reporters. Her eyes are not those of a distant legend. They're the eyes of someone who recognizes greatness. I've been in this sport for a long time, Serena begins. I've seen a lot of incredible players. I've played against some of the best. But I've never seen anything quite like Alex Eala. She pauses again, letting the words sink in. The girl has the talent, the drive, and the support of a nation behind her. That is a powerful combination, and I have no doubt that she will go far. The room leans forward. Something bigger is coming. She can cruise to victory, Serena says. Not because her opponent is weak, but because Eala is that good. She has the game, the mentality, and the momentum. This is her time. The room erupts. The journalists scramble to write down every word. The cameras capture every moment. Within hours, the clip has gone viral. It has been viewed millions of times. It has been shared, liked, and commented on by fans from every corner of the globe. Serena's prediction is not just about Eala's talent. It is about everything she represents. The young Filipina has become more than a tennis player. She has become a symbol of hope for a nation of over 110 million people. She has become a gathering point for the Filipino diaspora, a way for people scattered across the globe to connect with their heritage, to celebrate their identity, to feel united in a shared purpose. When you have that kind of support, Serena says, it changes everything. It gives you an extra gear. It makes you believe that anything is possible. Serena knows this better than anyone. She has carried the weight of expectations throughout her career. She has been the face of a sport, a symbol of excellence, a champion who inspired millions. And now, she sees that same fire in Eala. She's doing something special, Serena says. Not just winning matches. She's inspiring people. She's giving them hope. And that's what makes a true champion. But Serena is not the only one who has weighed in on Eala's potential. The tennis world has been buzzing with predictions and analysis from some of the sport's greatest minds. Former world number one Andy Roddick has analyzed Eala's game extensively. This is a tough one, Roddick said on his podcast. Eala switches directions really well. The one thing I'm worried about with Serena is someone hitting behind her when she's moving. He noted that Eala can spread the court and play in both directions, making her a dangerous opponent. However, he also pointed out that Eala doesn't serve that well. Tracy Austin, the former world number one and two-time U.S. Open champion, has also praised Eala's game. Eala is very good with the angles, Austin said. She has a little slice on her serve, so it helped her beat Rybakina and Svitolina. Paul Annacone, the former coach of Roger Federer, noted that Eala's pace control will be her advantage. For Serena, that second round against Eala, the one chance she has is Eala's weakest shot is her serve, Annacone said. So, if she's serving great and taking the first serve return and ripping, that's her only chance because once the ball's in play, Eala's very good. She handles pace well, and she will test the movement of Serena. Greg Rusedski, the Canadian-British great, has also weighed in. I think Serena's going to get through Maya Joint, and I think Eala's going to win her opener as well, Rusedski said. So that's going to be Serena and Eala in the second round. The tennis world is united in its belief that Eala is a special talent. And Serena Williams' prediction has only confirmed what everyone already suspected. Alex Eala is the future of women's tennis. To understand why Serena Williams' prediction has left the tennis world speechless, you have to understand the sheer scale of the Alex Eala phenomenon. It is not just that she is a good tennis player. It is not just that she has won matches against top-ranked opponents. It is something far bigger, far more profound. Eala was born on May 23, 2005, in Quezon City, Philippines. She picked up a tennis racket at just 4 years old. By the age of 11, she had already made her mark, competing in the WTA Future Stars event in Singapore and winning the Lee Na Inspiration Award. But it was a decision made by her parents that would change everything. When she was just 13 years old, the Rafa Nadal Academy reached out, a turning point that would reshape not just her career, but the future of Philippine tennis. At the academy in Mallorca, Eala trained alongside some of the best young players in the world. She soaked in the philosophy of the sport's greatest fighter, Rafael Nadal himself, and channeled what she did. In 2022, she captured the U.S. Open girls singles crown, becoming the first Filipino to win a junior Grand Slam title. Nadal himself sent a congratulatory message. Congrats on this great achievement, and keep the good and hard work. Vamos. The professional tour is a different beast entirely. The step from junior champion to WTA contender is a chasm that swallows promising careers whole. Eala was undeterred. She climbed the rankings slowly but surely, working her way through the qualifying rounds, earning wild cards, and proving herself against the best in the world. The 2026 season marked her arrival. In February, she reached the quarterfinals of the Dubai Tennis Championships. In March, she reached the quarterfinals of the Miami Open for the second year in a row. In June, she reached the semifinals of the Berlin Open, a run that included upset victories over world number 2 Elena Rybakina and number 8 Alina Svitolina. In July, she reached the fourth round at Wimbledon, a historic achievement that made her the first Filipino to reach the second week of a Grand Slam in the Open era. And then came Washington. Eala entered the tournament as an unseeded player, ranked number 28 in the world, without any expectation from the tennis establishment. The tournament was stacked with champions. Olympic gold medalist Zheng Qinwen, defending champion Leylah Fernandez, world number 10 Alina Svitolina, four-time Grand Slam champion Naomi Osaka, and world number 3 Jessica Pegula. Eala defeated every single one of them. She beat Zheng, Fernandez, Svitolina, and Osaka in succession, and then she faced Pegula in the final. The match was suspended by rain. When play resumed, Eala mounted a stunning comeback. She won 16 of 16 first serve points in the second set, won the next 9 games in a row, and clinched a 4-6, 6-4, 6-0 victory that left the tennis world stunned. The win made her the first Filipino to win a WTA Tour singles crown and propelled her from number 28 to number 20 in the WTA rankings. She had added 500 ranking points to her total, the biggest single tournament haul of her career. She then carried that form into the Canadian Open, where 2 more wins stretched her sequence to 7 in a row. Her Toronto campaign eventually ended with a 4th-round defeat to Belinda Bencic. That surge has lifted Eala to a career-high world number 20. She has competed more than 50 times since the start of the season, notching 37 wins and 19 defeats. Now, in Cincinnati, Eala is the number 17 seed, her highest seeding ever in a WTA 1000 event. She has earned a first-round bye, a privilege that shows how far she has come. Serena Williams has watched all of this unfold. She has seen Eala's rise from a promising junior to a legitimate contender, and she has recognized that this young woman is something special. She's a world star, Venus Williams had said about her doubles partner. She's just incredible. And now Serena has echoed that sentiment. The Williams sisters, the 2 women who transformed tennis forever, have both recognized what Eala is becoming. Serena Williams may be the GOAT, but she's also a keen observer of the game. She knows that talent alone is not enough. She knows that the path to greatness is littered with obstacles. And as she watches Eala prepare for her second-round match, she knows that the young Filipina is about to face her most dangerous test yet. Eala's first opponent will be Romania's Elena Gabriela Ruse, who cruised past Magda Linette 6-0, 6-3 in the first round. On paper, Eala should be the favorite. She is ranked number 20 in the world, far higher than Ruse at number 77. She is riding the momentum of a historic title and a 7-match winning streak. She is the seeded player, the one with the bye, the one expected to advance. But tennis is not played on paper, and Ruse has beaten Eala before. The pair met at the 2024 U.S. Open qualifiers, where Ruse eked out a 6-3, 1-6, 6-4 win that sent Eala packing before the main draw. Ruse is a grinder, a player who refuses to quit, a woman who thrives on chaos and disrupts opponents with her variety and unpredictability. But Eala is not the same player she was in 2024. She has improved her serve, strengthened her ground strokes, and developed a mental fortitude that has allowed her to win 7 matches in a row. She has beaten world number 3 Jessica Pegula and other top-ranked players. She is no longer the player who lost to Ruse at the U.S. Open qualifiers. Eala's projected path through the draw is a minefield. In round 3, she will probably play Amanda Anisimova. If the American is on her game, her power will be too much for Eala on a hard court, especially as Eala's serve is one of her weaknesses, one analyst noted. A deeper run may bring Linda Noskova, who has beaten Eala twice in 2026, and a potential quarterfinal against number 3 seed Jessica Pegula. Beyond that, the likes of Iga Swiatek and Elena Rybakina headline the possible semifinal threats. The path is brutal. The obstacles are immense. The odds are against her. But Eala has something that her opponents do not. She has the support of a nation. She has the love of millions. And she has a prediction from the greatest champion in tennis history. Serena Williams believes in her. And that belief is worth more than any ranking point. This is her time, Serena had said. And Eala is determined to prove her right. As she prepares for her match, Eala has been reflecting on her journey. I've come far, but I have still farther to go, she has said. The words are not just for the reporters. They are for her fans, for the millions of Filipinos who had stayed up late to watch her matches, for the thousands who had traveled to support her, for the nation that had embraced her as one of their own. And as she prepared for her dangerous test, Eala knew that she was not alone. She had a community behind her, a barangay, a family, and she would not let them down. August 2026, Mason, Ohio, the Lindner Family Tennis Center. The stands are filled with Filipino flags, the same sea of red, white, and blue that followed Eala from Washington to Toronto and now to Cincinnati. The fans are loud, proud, and unwavering. They have traveled from across the United States, from Canada, from the Philippines itself, to witness history. And Alex Eala is about to give them exactly what they came for. She walks onto the court for her second-round match with the confidence of a champion. She has been here before. She knows what it takes to win, and she is ready to make a statement. Her opponent, Elena Gabriela Ruse, is a dangerous player who knows exactly how to beat her. But Eala is not intimidated. She has faced tougher opponents, overcome greater odds, and emerged victorious. From the very first point, Eala takes control. Her serve is dialed in, her ground strokes are precise, and her movement is effortless. The crowd roars with every point, their chants echoing through the stadium. The Filipina sensation is playing like a woman possessed. The match is a battle. As predicted, Ruse fights back, pushing Eala to her limits. But this time, Eala does not waver. She does not let the pressure rattle her. She does not let the ghosts of past losses creep back into her mind. She does what champions do. She regroups. She refocuses. And she unleashes a barrage of tennis that Ruse simply cannot handle. The victory is sealed. Eala advances to the third round, her Cincinnati campaign off to a winning start. The crowd erupts, the flags wave, and the tennis world takes notice. After the match, Eala is asked about Serena Williams' prediction. She smiles, her eyes filled with emotion. It's an amazing feeling, she says. To have someone like Serena Williams believe in you, it's humbling. She's the greatest champion in tennis history. And to hear her say that she believes in me, it means the world. She pauses, her voice trembling slightly. But I know that I can't take anything for granted. I have to keep working, keep fighting, keep pushing. That's what champions do. Maraming salamat sa mga kababayan natin sa lahat ng ginawa niyo mula sa Washington hanggang Toronto. At sa lahat ng gagawin niyo pa. Para ti kayong sumusuporta at nagdadasal. Para ti kayong nagupuupuy at kaya tuloy-tuloy lang akong magtatrabaho para sa inyo. The crowd gives absolutely mat. Alexandra Eala has not just won a match. She has proven that Serena Williams was right. She has proven that she belongs among the greats. And she has proven that she is just getting started. From the cracked courts of Quezon City, where tennis was a luxury, to the center courts of Cincinnati, where she has broken every ticket record in tournament history, Alexandra Eala has proven that champions don't just win matches, they move mountains. And Serena Williams, the greatest champion in tennis history, knew it all along. She can go far, Serena had said. And she was right. From the cracked courts of Quezon City to the center courts of Cincinnati, where she has broken every ticket record in tournament history, Alexandra Eala has proven that champions don't just win matches, they move mountains. And Serena Williams, the 23-time Grand Slam champion who defined the sport of tennis with her power and grace, now knows that the Alex Eala phenomenon is unlike anything she has ever witnessed. She can go far, Serena had said. And she was right. The demand is massive. The fan base is unstoppable. And the future is just beginning. Serena Williams couldn't believe what she saw. And neither will you.